Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be reactions for NXT Great American Bash 2023. Now let's just get right into it. So I got 6.5 out of the 7 matches correct. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Joey, how is that possible? How could you get a 6.5? Well, I'll talk about that a little bit later because it has to deal with a certain match on the card that caused for me to give it that rating. Now, I pretty much got all the matches correct besides that match, which is very weird, which I'll go more into detail about it when I go over the actual match itself. But I got 6.5 out of 7, almost a perfect pay-per-view, besides that match. So overall, I had a great pay-per-view. The pay-per-view itself was good, so I'm pretty happy with that. But let's get into the matches. So the first thing is a pre-show match. 8-person mixed tag team match. Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, Yulisa Leon, Valentina Feroz versus the Metaphor. Winners of the 8-person mixed tag team match, Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, Yulisa Leon, and Valentina Feroz. Overall, this was pretty much the match I pretty much expected, but it was good. The second thing is a tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The champions Gallus versus Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Winners of the tag team match and the new NXT Tag Team Champions Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. So, my heart was right. My heart was in the right place, and I guessed correct. That Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo became the new NXT Tag Team Champions after beating Gallus. So my heart was in the right place. Overall, it was a pretty good match. I was happy with it. The third match is a Weapons Wild match. Roxanne Perez versus Blair Davenport. Winner of the Weapons Wild match, Roxanne Perez. This was pretty much everything I expected from this match, but overall, it was great. I really liked it. You guys know by now that I like wrestling, and you guys know by now that I like stipulation matches. I think they just overall add more to a feud, and it really worked for this feud. This feud was really good, and it had a great ending, but I have a feeling that it might continue because Blair Davenport has a win over Roxanne Perez, and Roxanne Perez has a win over Blair Davenport, so let's see where this feud goes. But overall, a great match, and I was really happy. Okay, here's the match I'm going to talk about now that caused me to give this rating a 6.5 out of 7. So, it was a singles match between Gable Steveson versus Baron Corbin. Now, what caused me to give this pay-per-view a 6.5 out of 7? Well, here it is. Draw. Double count out, no winner. So, because there was a double count out, that caused this match to become a draw. It was a double count out, and there was officially no winner. Baron Corbin didn't win, and Gable Steveson didn't win. So I was like, well, I didn't get the match right, but I didn't get it wrong either. So I was like, what am I going to do? I could have just went with the route of saying that I got the match wrong, but even though I didn't, because I didn't know the match was going to finish in that way, And then I said, well, you know, because I didn't get it right, but because I didn't get it wrong, I'm gonna give myself a half of a point, and that's what I ended up doing. That's why this pay-per-view is a 6.5 out of 7, which is the first in the history I've ever done that. Most of the time I would say I'm wrong, but technically I wasn't wrong and I wasn't right. So that's what ended up happening. Sixth thing, submission fifth thing, triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. Dominic Mysterio versus Wesley versus Mustafa Ali. Winner of the triple threat match and still the NXT North American Champion, Dominic Mysterio. Overall, it was a good match. I liked it. Submission match for the NXT Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Thea Hale. Winner of the submission match and still the NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. You guys already know going into this match, I wasn't really a fan of it. Pretty much everything that happened in the match I expected, but overall it was still a good match for the show. And the seventh thing is a singles match for the NXT Championship. Carmella Hayes, the champion, versus Ilya Dragunov. Winner of the singles match and still the NXT champion, Carmella Hayes. As predicted, Carmella Hayes has stayed. He's still the current NXT champion. He beat Ilya Dragunov. The match was great. I thought it was good. It was great. As I've stated earlier in my predictions video, both of these two put on a great match. They're two great performers, and they put on a good fight. I was really happy with it, and I thought it was great. So, in my opinion, what is the match of the night? The match of the night to me is the singles match for the NXT North American Champion. As I just got done saying, both of these two are the best performers in NXT. They put on a great feud, they put on a great match, and overall, I was really happy with it. So, what is the underdog match of the night? The underdog match of the night for me is definitely the Weapons Wild match between Roxanne Perez and Blair Davenport. You guys already know this. I like stipulation matches. The stipulation added more to this feud. And overall, I thought the feud was great and I thought the match was great. I liked it. So, now it's time for the honorable mention. Ooh, this is a tough one to decide. I'm thinking about what my honorable mention might be. Ooh. I'm really thinking about it. To be honest, I think the honorable mention would have to be the triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. It wasn't the greatest feud, but the match itself had a lot of good performers in it. And it was overall a good match, so I give it the honorable mention. So, those were my predictions and reactions for NXT Great American Bash 2023. Please post a comment. What were your predictions and reactions for NXT Great American Bash 2023? And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.